Right, hello everyone. Right, I've been doing a little bit of work. Yep, there again, scratching again. I always scratch when I'm on this bloody video. Anyway, right, I've been doing a little bit of work this morning. I've never recorded anything because I forgot all about it, to be quite honest. So I thought I better get my camera out now. Plus Missy's been barking loads, so my pal Dave's looking after her for a while. I did a little bit because she's actually getting quite stressful. Well, I'm getting stressed and I don't want to be here stressing out, so just because it's kids in the woods, so she's gone nap. But anyway, I'll let you have a quick look at what I've done so far this morning, okay? Right, let's turn yours around. Up on the top, let's go walk away from the camp a little bit so you can get a better angle. What I've done is I've put a new tarp up on the top. It's a parachute tarp. I think it's 18 by 9 or something like that. Obviously it covers the whole seating area now, and it covers the fire and everything. It goes right the way down to the bottom fence there. Had a bit of a dilemma getting it up, so I had to climb even further up the trees, and I've had to like put let's see if we can get you zoomed in. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get it on it. Right, nah, I can't see it. Where is it? No, well, in any rate, what I've done is I've put, camera's gone all over the place there. Right, what I've done is I've put a string going from this tree here. Alright, I think it's that one. Alright, that tree to that tree. Okay, and then I've done the same on the other side here. Alright, and then I've pulled a one all the way across, so you got this here is basically pulling the middle up and giving it a V. See the rope in the middle? That's like pulling it up so the rain will slope off at both sides rather than puddling. And then I thought, right, I'm getting sick of walking into my little fence on my thing, so what I've done is I've cut it off halfway, moved the post and everything. Obviously I'll fill it in. As you can see, I've got a chainsaw, it just makes the job much easier, like. So I've fastened all that back down. I'm just going to leave it natural like that instead of putting them planks back on. Alright, what I'm going to attempt to do now is find some more wood. I've got some bits and pieces here I can use, and I'm going to make a bench coming out here from that bit to there, coming out over a bit, and then over next to the tree I'm going to put another bench. Obviously it's going to block it up a little bit more, like, but I'd rather have the benches there for sitting around my nice little wood burner, sorry. So we'll see how that goes. I'll get some wood prepped and then obviously I'll bring this back. We'll just see how it goes. You can probably hear in the background the lasses back with our little kiddie group over the far end there. So anyway, it's a nice calm day today. Nice and, well, not peaceful, but it's getting there. My campsite's a mess. It always is when I'm doing stuff. I might use them bit of cut-offs to do that bit of wood there as well, but I might leave that for another day. Yeah, that's it. Get by later. Right, good evening everybody. I've just had this log on the fire because I've just finished cooking my steak and my peas and that on the grill there. So just let that cool down while that log gets burning. Obviously I've done my chips on a gas stove, OEX gas stove, and a little pot, and here we're gone. I don't know if it looks appetising or not, but anyway, I've already ate one steak. The steak's covered by a few chips as well. So I've got steak, mushy peas, and chips with some salt and vinegar and some ketchup on. And for dessert I've got some what is it? Canistella. So that's me dessert. Well, I've had a couple now. So right, it's now 7:20. Oh, focus has gone all over the place. Right, so it's 7:20. My fire's on the go. I've got plenty of wood stored away in there for the night, but I'm dog free. I've dropped the dog off at home with all last when I picked her up from work tonight. So obviously I've been away from camp a couple of hours. Let's turn my head torch off because it'll be blinding us. Right, I've dropped all last off at home with the dog because, to be honest, as much as I love Mitzi, she's done me napper in the day. It's constantly barking. But obviously we've had kids and that running around in the woods, so that's why. But anyway, I'm going to go and get my scram before it gets too cold, and have a couple of cans, and I may catch up with you later, I might not, it all depends. See you later. Well, that's my scran done. Fire's burning nicely. I've turned my radio off because obviously we'll get done for got enough shit going on at work without coming here and getting stressed and all. But anyway, enough of the doom and gloom. And anyway, 2 cans of Stella and I'm doing shit like that. Know what I mean? How Jim? Get a grip. Still got another 5 cans to go on. I'll be crawling along the forest floor looking for me bed if 2 cans makes us going to feel like this. But there again, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning because Mitzi woke us up. There was something inside my little perimeter. I normally keep like old cooking oil and a fresh bottle. The old cooking oil gets used when I finally get round to doing it, making little lantern type things with toilet rolls and dog food tins. Excuse me, I've just got a food burp calling its way and it's getting stuck. Oh, apologies about that. In any rate, so getting back to what I was saying, yeah. So in any rate, we heard a little bit of a noise. Mitzi went proper acca on it. Jumped out of the sleeping bag, started chasing something away. Down on the bottom corner, down there, that's where I had my bag. As you can see, there's still little bits of blue stuff there, which I need to pick up tomorrow when it's light. I forgot to pick that up today. They've been chomping away at the lids and that on the oil. So obviously that oil all end up getting poured on loads of sawdust that I had from cutting loads of logs and put onto the fire, and the bottles and everything. I burn all my rubbish. Anything that doesn't burn gets taken home. Anything that can burn, why take it home if you can burn it? So yeah, prepped a lot of wood today. What else I do? Chopped the half of the little fence stroke bench in my shelter, put a new tarp up, and that's all I'm doing this weekend. Oh, and I've had a good tidy up as well. I've raked all the floor around the camp and that. There's absolutely chock full of leaves and things, obviously that time of the year. But yeah, helped me mucker process some wood as well. So more chainsaws. I think it might be starting to rain. Sounds like it, but I kind of feel it because obviously I'm standing underneath my new top, which is, let's turn my little thing around. Up the top there, I don't think you can see it. Nah, it's too dark. At any rate, it's huge. it's belter. It works a treat. Yeah, so obviously this is bits of sawdust off the day where I've been processing the logs in here, but I've I've raked all the way around here and all that, and in between the seats and the fire. Lights are getting a little bit dull in there, but it's still a nice little ambient light when you're sitting around the fire. But I think the battery needs to come off this trip, go home, get recharged. Still got a few bits and pieces lying around. I've still got loads of little tasks in my head that I want to do, but not tomorrow because I've got to be home by 12 o'clock. Yeah, so that's it. So it's been a bit of an eventful 2 days, but I feel like I've achieved nothing. Not like me at all. Like I normally graft all day and all night, but the time just flew over. And I think, what time did I get here? I didn't get here till like Sunday afternoon. I've been back home for a few hours of the day to pick the wife up from work, obviously with the dark nights coming in a little bit earlier, and drop Mitzi off so I can have a little bit of a rest tonight. I'll probably have an early night actually by the time I've drank a few more cans, but I had an early night last night and I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been awake since then, but I am tired, like, so yeah. I think it might be raining. I think I can feel rain on my leg. Right, enough waffling. So I apologise about this video. If it's no good, let us know, and I'll get back to you on that. Nowadays I feel tired looking into this light. Look into the light, look into the light. So it is bright that, like. But anyway, before I fall asleep in front of the camera, I think we better switch it off. So let's have a few moments of thinking and chill out, looking at the fire. Oh, I guess I'm gonna re-prat the end things like that, eh? But never mind, let's keep it in the film. Yep, it's raining. I can hear it on me top, on me shelter. And what did I say? Let's sit and chill and be quiet. Right, well, thought I'd better boil some water, get me dishes done. So I thought I'd have a little fire, like. So I've just been doing the bottom of the woods there, and when I looked up I thought, oh, that wood's caught up already. So obviously I've just put a bit of wood off a reel I had with some string, some rope on. So obviously they've caught up nice and big there, like you can see them. My pan's boiling already, it's been on 2 and 3 minutes or something. So there's a lot of heat coming off my fire, like. I'm going to cut, I know I've had a couple of beers, but I'm going to, that green tin over there, I'm going to cut the top off it in case it rains at night, because I don't want the water going down me what do you call it, me chimney tube on me other stove. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the top off that one and I'm going to put it upside down on the other one. But what I'm going to do is, because my fire's going nicely, I'm going to burn that tin off. So it's already burnt off and I'll be use it for make another boiler or something. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's pitch black. We've got a few little lights up there, but they're off houses up at the top in the village. Obviously my fire's getting a bit smoky. The moon's out on force again tonight, but you can't see it because of the trees, but it is bright. Right, I'm going to have to get that kettle off, that pan off, because it is actually boiling. So, and that's the tin. I'm going to cut the lid off that, and if it doesn't work for what I need it for in my next task, I'll just get some new ones in anyway. So let's put that tin on there. Obviously I've got that tin high in the bin, and I'll just tidy up and put it away. So let that water cool down a little bit. I'll have fought on with that. Yeah, fire's coming on really nice. Getting nice and warm now. Kind of feel the cold. Oh, happy days. Love a nice big fire, me like. I mean, nice few logs on there. Get them burn off. And then when it all burns right down, it's got loads of ashes. I might transfer some of the ashes into there, into my other stove, and then I've got loads of little bits of, oops, sorry about that. I've got loads of little bits of wood there. I've already got chopped up. They're only little tiny bits, like just the right size, just a quick little whack with an axe, then hide them in there. So that's what all them are for. It's a little bit damp like, but I'm sure it would dry, no bother. I've been hiding a couple on, I've hid some big logs underneath them, just try and keep them off the floor a bit, but obviously the far lower. Oh, that's all my chainsaw kit over there. Bed's all ready to get pulled out and sorted and jump in later on. I've got loads of tools and that over there. Loads more wood under there. I've used most of that this week, even though I've chopped down another tree, but there was a tree that was in the way, and I've processed that, but I've given most of it away in anyway. Yeah, fire's looking good, nice and bright out here with this fire on. Like a nice big fire. Did I not just say that before? Never mind. Right, I'm waffling loads of rubbish again, so right, got me other tub on here. What I'm doing is I'm burning it off on the fire, get all the paint off it and that. It's getting there, like. So obviously I've got a nice fire going and all. So, but the more paint I can get off this, the better. So when I use it, I think I'm gonna make like another barrel like what I've done on the other one, but I'll have to see. But what's going to happen with this one, when I take it off the fire and let it cool down, it's going to go on over the top of my chimney just to keep it dry, because there's been water getting in when I've not been here, obviously because there's a big open hole in it, so all the water's just going to run straight down, and all my ash and my fire on the inside of my shelter was all soaking wet, but the ash in this fire was bone dry because I had a tarp over the top of it. But obviously it doesn't ever get wet now, not with my new tarp up. Yeah, you can't see it, like. So, let's have a look, see what these modes are like. Where is it? Mustn't be able to go on it when you're on recording already. So what I'll do is anyway. Well, this is what it looks like in night shift mode. Night shift mode, that's because I work night shift. In night mode, it's hard actually, isn't it? You can see me top. It's huge, and it goes all of hour. Obviously, it's got a couple of patches in it where they've patched things up. But that's bits of parachute material. Alright, so it's actually working better, this, like, I think it's because I had the light on the last time, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's have a look around and see what it's like on night mode of this. See if we can focus in on things, because I've never played around with this bit. I don't think it's kind of focusing on anything, is it, on night mode? Oh, what we're getting there. It's just hazy, isn't it? Yeah, that's crap, that. Anyway, must just be if you're close up. Aye. Yeah. Aye, looks alright, that, isn't it? Night bit. Right, anyway, enough toying around. Oh, that smoke stinks off that with it burning like proper toxic. Oh. Right, let's get it back on the normal mode, eh? Morning everybody. Right, it's 10:30 in the morning, Tuesday. I'm all packed up, ready to go. So I'm going to be leaving in about 10-20 minutes. Just a final sweep, make sure I've left nothing behind that I don't want to go missing. And then put my cam net down at the front of the shelter. Sorry that it hasn't been much activities going on this video. But hopefully you still enjoy it. If you do, if you haven't already, subscribe, like and comment, and we'll just have a quick walk round and then that'll be the end. Alright, so thanks for watching everybody. Catch you on the next one.